Hey everyone, Ashton Meyer here, and we are ready to be hitting 2015. We are only less than a week away from hitting that 2015. Now that means that most people are ready to set New Year's resolutions. They are ready to be hitting big dreams and big goals. Well, setting them anyways, right? As far as hitting them, that's completely up to you. Maybe some of you guys aren't even ready to hit or set those goals and those dreams. So I want to talk to you about how we can set goals, why they're important to set those, and what you should be doing to hit those goals. First off, let me go off by saying that if you have the passion and the desire, and it's within God's will, whatever you set, you will achieve. Whatever that passion or goal or drive is that is in God's will, you'll achieve it. First, I want to hit you with two quotes. First one is by Tony Robbins, and he says that setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible to the visible. Next is by my wonderful, amazing motivational speaker that I listen to all the time. That's E.T., the hip-hop preacher, whose name is Eric Thomas. So I don't know why I keep talking about him, but you might want to check him out. He says that the only thing that is impossible is what you make impossible. And the difference between what you are and what you want to be is by what you are doing. Let's get to it. We have little time, and it's time to stay focused, because that's what setting those big dreams is going to take. It's going to take focus. We know that it takes a lot of steps to achieve a big dream. And when I'm saying dream big, I mean dream big. Dream so big that God has to make a movement in your life, that you have to grow into that person to achieve those big dreams. Now, what can we do now to create and become that big dream? We set goals, because it's going to take each step. It's going to take a step by step by step by step to reach that big goal and that big dream. And it's really scary when we think about a big dream or big goal, like, hey, I'm going to be debt free this year, or hey, I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to lose 100 pounds this year by the end of the year. Like, that's scary. That is scary. But what isn't scary is what taking a first step can do, right? You think about it. That initial big dream and goal is scary. We step back because of fear. That fear of, there's a few things. Fear of ridicule. You know, all these people that are like, yeah, good luck with that one, right? You know that they're sitting there smiling and telling you good luck and everything. And in your mind, you know they're like, say haters. Who cares? Don't listen to them. Don't get that fear. Fear of failure. I'm going to fail. I'm not going to get there. And when you do that, you know what you're doing? You're failing yourself. Why? Because you're not believing in yourself enough that you can achieve that dream and goal, that you don't even set yourself for it. You didn't even try. You didn't try. You did not try. How do you even know what you can accomplish if you don't even believe in yourself and you don't even set yourself to the level that you want to? You want to be here. And you're like, yeah, I can't even get there, so I'm going to just give myself. No. You failed yourself because you didn't even believe in yourself enough that you could achieve that dream or goal. Take one step, but still set that dream and goal and believe in yourself. Don't be afraid. Anything worth doing is worth investing in. One of the main reasons why people don't achieve greatness they don't achieve their big dream and their big goal is because of lack of commitment. They set goals, they set dreams, but there's a difference, as Eric Thomas would say, yes, referring back to him, is that you can set those dreams, you can set those goals because everyone has dreams and everyone has goals. What's the difference between them is the grind, your action. Your action. You can set them, but if you don't take action and you don't commit to achieving them, you're not going to do them. Take that step. Things that I hear the most or that I've researched the most of people setting goals and dreams for themselves. Like you hear, like, what do you want in life? And when they think of those things, you hear all the time, health and happiness, or prosperity and security, or they want their friends and family and spouse, that relationship to be stronger. What is happiness? It's hard to set a goal on happiness, but yet it's not. So let's look at those other things, right? Health. You can set a goal in your health. Will health bring you happiness? Yeah. And don't tell me that it won't, because I know that it will, and many others will tell you that too. I mean, you can set a goal in your health to start exercising more, to start eating better. And when you start eating better and when you start exercising more, you bring more mental clarity, you bring more productivity in your life, you have more energy. And yes, there's statistics and research that will show what exercise and nutrition can do for your body. So that's going to bring you more happiness. Now, you can set a goal as well with money. Like, will money bring you more happiness? It brings us more security. It's less stressful. So yes, it will bring more happiness. Relationships. Can you set goals in relationships? Yes, you can. And will that bring more happiness? Yes, it will. So you kind of can set goals with happiness. It's everything else that you're setting that will bring happiness to your life, right? All those little goals for that big dream that will bring happiness to your life. Probably like, Ashton, all right, tell me right now, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Like, okay, you're telling me to set a big dream. You're telling me to set goals. How do I do that? This is what I want you to do. Make a list of everything that you want to do, or you want to be, or you want to have. This comes from Zig Ziglar, okay? Write down that list. And you're probably like, this is going to take me forever. No. It won't, but it may take a good 30 minutes, hour, to seriously write down everything that you want to be, everything that you want to do, and everything that you want to have. Write it down. Make a list. Just start going. Now that you have this huge list, you need to go through it and ask yourself, why do I want to be this, have this, or do this? And if you can't come up with a simple, straight, honest, one-sentence answer of why you wanted this, or you want to be this, or you want to have this, or do this, then it's not a part of your goal. It's not something that you need to be set on right now. It's not something that you need to be doing right now. So you need to get rid of it. Get rid of it, because you can only work on so much, right? And we think about this 2015, like this is a year. What can you do in a year? What can you focus on? There's only so much that you can focus on and so much that you can do. So that's why you set that big dream up and then you start setting goals. Now that you've started crossing off those things, you're going to notice a few things that you can work on. You know, maybe there's things that you are working on daily, so you have a daily goal. Then there's things that you're working on weekly as a weekly goal, things that you're working on monthly as a monthly goal, things that you're working on quarterly as a quarterly goal, and then things that you're working on for the full year. So your big year may be your big dream and your big goal. Maybe it's going to take you longer than a year, but you know that you have to set those daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and that yearly goal. I know it's work and it's going to take work, but guess what? If it's something that you want and this is something that you're passionate about and it's part of a big dream and a big goal, yes, it's going to require work, so suck it up, buttercup, and do it. Yep, you're getting the straightforward Ashton, because Ashton decided that 2015 is set up for all in. And what I mean by all in is to quit sugarcoating things. You'll see my emotions come, yes, but I'm going to quit sugarcoating things because that's not life. That's not how life is. We're not getting the sugarcoat. Make that list, take that time, set this up, because once you do, you're going to be able to start taking action. You need to take action on these things because this will create success for you. Success is a journey. It's a journey. How do we get there? We have to take action. These are going to be the last two things that I want to talk about, and it's about time. I hear so many people talking about, I don't have enough time to do this. I am just completely busy. I can't do that. Time. It's time. Everything is based on time. And time is so precious. Let me drop down two things for you, okay? Think about your work week, 5 days, right? Most people work 5 days a week. And let's say during your work week, you are like unproductive or you didn't really give it that full forced mode. Zig Ziglar would call it your day before vacation mode, okay? Like that mode where you're like, yeah, I have to get everything done, and you're just like going. But let's say an hour of your time, you're kind of just slacking off a little bit, you're talking to someone else, or you're maybe your own boss and you're like on your computer and then you're checking this thing and you're checking that thing and you're doing whatever, but let's say that hour you're just not productive. Okay? Think of 1 hour. Just 1 hour. That's 5 hours a week. Do you know what that breaks down to? And that's 250 hours a year. For just 1 hour a day. Now, and that's for 5 days, okay? Not your full 7 days, but 5 days. So 250 hours in a year. That is 6 flipping weeks of being unproductive. Total. Ooh, that probably hit a lot of people, didn't it? I can think of how many times I've been unproductive for an hour, or I really wasn't putting my full force on it, or I was getting distracted as those blingy, shiny, you know what I'm talking about. It happens. But think of that. That's 6 weeks. 6 weeks of your life that you can't get back, of just wasting an hour a day for 5 days a week. Not even wasting, just being unproductive, being full forced. Yeah. That's quite some time. 6 weeks that you wasted in a year. How many hours are there in a week? 168 hours are in a week. Let's say you're someone who works a 40-hour job, but we're going to add on 8 extra hours for overtime because a lot of people do overtime. Now, I know a lot of people who work 50, 60 hours a week, but we're just going to say 48 hours, okay? So you're going to take away 48 hours out of that hours that you have in a week. That leaves you with 120 hours, okay? Sleep. The recommended sleep that you should get is 8 hours. So we're going to go off of 8 hours a day that you're going to get. That's going to bring your time down to 64 hours in a week. Now, eating. We got to eat, right? I know I'm not going to hit everything, but you're going to get the point of this, okay? I'm going to give you 15 hours which is, I think, quite a bit of time, to eat during the week. 15 hours, that's plenty, right? That brings your time down to 49 hours. Now, I know many of you have spouses or kids or, a life, family, whatnot. We're going to give 4 hours a day for them, okay? Now, I know that you're probably like, really? 4 hours, that's it? Now, this is give or take as well, too. I mean, this is just to really get a point across for you. So please don't get nitpicky with me. But 4 hours a day, let's say, think about it. If you're working full time, you might only get 3 hours in a day during the week, and then you spend your weekend with them. But 4 hours in a day is going to leave you with 21 hours of time. I've given you your work time, I've given you your sleep time, I have given you your eating time and your family time. And you have 21 hours left in a week to do what? Yes, there's showering, there's the running, there's all this other stuff and everything, but 21 hours. And yet people tell me they don't have enough time in a day to get 30 minutes of a workout in that could help them with so much more productivity during the day and mental clarity. They don't have enough time to make a list or to read personal development or to set goals or to set dreams. But they have 21 hours. So what do you do with your 21 hours of extra overtime during that week? What do you do? So it's not that you don't have enough time, because everyone in this world has 24 hours, right? Yep, that's right. None of us have different than 24 hours. All of us have only 24 hours in a day. So it's not that you don't have enough time. It's just that you manage your time differently while others manage theirs differently. So if you're somewhere and you're here and you know of someone who's here and this is where you want to get, look at what they do in their day. What do they do in their day? Because they have 24 hours as well. 24 hours. Doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you've been. It matters what you do now. Don't look at your circumstances because they don't define you. Let that build you stronger because you still only have 24 hours in a day. Yeah, well, they have this. No. We all have 24 hours in a day. It's how we manage our time. It's what we do with it. So that hour of that TV show, did that progress you to get to where you wanted to be? Because that hour of your TV show that you might have watched, that person that's here that you want to get, spent an hour talking with someone, or talking with 2 people, or with 3 people, or setting up an appointment, or checking out their goals, or reading books like these, or I have plenty other books like these and these books that show you how to manage your time, or help you manage time, or help you understand about life, or help you understand about dealing with people, or help you really progress you to what your purpose is. Because this place that we're living in right now, what we're doing, we're not living to our full potential. I'm not even living to my full potential. Why do we do that? Because we think that we are just here born to grow up, to go to school some more, to work, to die. Do you have a purpose on life? We're here to matter. God created us for a big purpose, and we are here to matter. Matter now. Build a legacy behind you to show what we are supposed to do. I want my children to know and understand that hard work, we pay now so we can play later. That we treat people with the utmost respect. We forgive. We follow God. We have faith. We believe. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't. And I will never push anyone towards something that they don't want. But what you want, if you want something, you do have the time. You do have the time to set those goals. You do have the time to set those dreams. And you do have the time to go for them. So this is for someone who wants to do something with their life, who wants to make something more of their life, who's sick and tired of being sick and tired of just sitting around wasting their life on things that don't matter. They're materialistic. Why are you following materialistic things in your life when you can't even take them with? You can't. So, I hope this helped you with why goals are important, what to do to start setting your goals for 2015, and that it's time to take 2015 all in. And if you are listening to this and you're saying, yes, I want this, I do have the time, I just need to manage it differently, and I'm ready to go all in to achieve my dream and my goals, then hashtag all in and tag me. And let's make 2015 our year. All right, I'm out.